You get 1% better each YouTube video you create. That's why you have to keep posting. It's like repetition. Like if you go to the gym and eventually you keep going, you're going to start building muscle mass. You have to keep going. It's muscle memory. Every time you create a video, you're going to get a little better because you've been doing it over time. You're going to be able to articulate yourself better and have a lot more to say because you understand how this works. You're not scared to open up and be yourself on the camera. So you have to keep posting and get better with each video. And you will. It's going to come naturally. That's the only thing that can happen. You're not going to get worse as you create more videos. That's not the way it works. You have to understand that every video you create, you're going to learn something new about yourself and how you express yourself on camera and how to have that camera presence and understand that this is not as hard as it has to be. But if you don't show up and create, you can't get better. It's impossible. You cannot get better at something if you don't practice. When I did stand-up comedy, I don't know if I've told you guys this, but I did stand-up comedy for 7 years. But when I did that, you have to exercise. You have to work your material on stages that you might not want to. It might be a few people. It might be a lot of people. But without that exercise, you have to go to open mics and I had to do all this stuff to prepare for a bigger show, to be able to get my time up. It's the same concept with YouTube. The more you show up and create videos that may not be the best, they may not be something that you like or you might not even be proud of. But the more I do it, when it's time to get that time, if I want to start creating longer videos, it's going to be easier to create longer videos because I've done so many short videos that the long one is nothing because I've done it for a while and I understand what it means to put the work in. I understand what it means that with time, anything with time is going to grow and get better. So you have to understand that when you're creating, you don't start off great. You don't start off great with anything unless you're just a natural phenomenon. You're a unicorn and you're just this perfect person. But 9 times out of 10, most people aren't that. But you can create that if you put in the work and keep showing up and post so you can get better. And your videos will get better. They will look more natural. You will look more natural on camera. You'll be speaking better. And you're going to be excited to do it because it's going to be second nature to you. When you start that camera, you're going to know what to say. You're going to be like, I get on here and this is nothing. And then you can go on about your day because you have a process. Once you learn your process and you know when you're going to record or how early you want to record so you can get to the rest of your day and then set it out. I'm starting to get me a process down. Like right now, it's 9:01 in the morning. 9:01, get my video out the way, push out this content, and then I can finish everything else I have to do. But like I said, with repetition, you keep going, it's going to get easier and easier, and your videos are going to get a whole lot better. You're going to look a whole lot more natural on camera, and it's just going to flow. You're not going to be nervous about doing it. The nervousness is going to go away because this is what you do every day or every other day. Or you've created a routine and a habit. That leads me to my next point, your habits. If you make this a good habit, if you create a habit out of this, it takes 21 days to create a bad or a good habit. So everybody's doing a 30-day challenge, do a 21-day challenge because that's how long you need to create form a habit. Take 21 days straight and pick up that camera and just speak and actually record it and upload it. So you can go back and watch your improvement and see where you've improved and say, okay. And now when you're not making a video, you don't feel right. Once you try to let that habit go, it's harder because now this is what you become accustomed to. This is what you do. So take advantage of your time that you have and create this great habit and maybe eliminate some bad ones that you have. But yeah, this is the time right now that sky's the limit, but you have to show up and post and get 1% better every video. And it's going to happen just because you're doing it. It's not something that you even try to do. It happens because you're doing it, and there's nothing you can do but get better if you keep doing something. Understand that. But if you stop doing something, if you step away from something for a while, you're going to be rusty when you come back. I had my previous channel. I was nervous to start, and I had around 2,000 subscribers close to, and I let it go because I felt like I was going in the wrong direction. But when I stopped and then I came back to this channel, started this channel and came back, it was a lot harder for me because I had been gone for a while. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to talk about. I didn't know what direction I was going in. But as I got going and as I got to flowing, and I don't know, I think I'm 80 something videos in now. Now it's nothing. Now I can get on here and speak to y'all, and I've gotten 1% better each video, starting from 1 to what I'm 80 something now. And you can see the improvement. Go back and watch the first video when I started back on this channel. On this channel, sorry about that. And you can see my improvement. You can see where I've gotten more confident. You can see where I've grown. And that's why my subscriber count is growing. That's why my views are going up every video I post now. It's not a video now that I post that at least, and it may not be a lot to you, but at least 50 views. And that's early on, and they're still growing. Learn to make evergreen content. That's content that will be around forever, something that will resonate with people for a long time, as long as your video is up. So when you are monetized, you can keep making money. But it won't happen if you don't working on getting 1% better every video you create. And you do that by creating as much as you can. Get as much out there as you can so you can critique yourself, get better, and keep growing. That is so important. But you can do it. You can do it. You just have to show up. And I know I stress this in every video, but that's what this channel is about, encouraging you and letting you know that if you don't show up, you won't get better. But if you do, I promise you, you will. I promise you, you can get better. But you have to just keep showing up and watch your improvement. Watch how you advance. Watch how this becomes nothing to do this. It's going to become nothing to you. Like I said, you're not going to feel right if you don't do it, because this has become your habit. This has become your normal. So keep that in mind when you pick up that camera and create. Because it's in you, but you got to pull it out. You got to pull it out of you and just and push forward and keep creating. And you'll get 1% better with each video you create. Hey, I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, hit that like button. Also subscribe so you know when I upload new content. And just keep grinding. Love y'all.